in order to capture the introduction of this game here, we are doing it. Oops. I'm going to have to Alt-Tab. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. This didn't work out how I intended.
THQ.
THQ. I can't see chat. Hold on. Hold your horses, video game. Okay, now I can see chat. Video game, come back to me. Live. Please. No? Okay. Never mind. Doesn't want to live. Okay. Well, this is rough. 1 second. It may or may not have died. No. 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 Try it again. Okay, we're in business. Here we go. Volition. That's right. I am going to play Summoner. This is a game that I played a long time ago. I really hope the sound levels are okay, because this game does not like it when I Alt-Tab. I should check. We're gonna Alt-Tab. I'm Alt-Tabbing. Hold your horses. Let's bring this up here. I'm gonna turn down the desktop audio just a little bit, because I expect it probably is pretty loud. Okay, yeah, it was pretty loud. So yeah, we're gonna play Summoner. I am playing this on Creative EA. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Let's just make sure that everything is on high. This is an old game. I promise I can handle it. We're not playing multiplayer. There's none of that happening. Invert camera? No. We don't want to do that. Camera speed? Why is it like... I don't think we're going to want it all the way down, but... I guess we can change that in when we're in the game. Oh yeah, that's right. We're playing. We better go into our... Here's my Steam stuff. Look at that. This is my Steam account. We're going to go into my settings here. We're doing this on the fly. We don't want it to show people doing things. It takes up so much of the screen. How do you get rid of that? I don't even know. Maybe I'll figure it out later. I thought it was in settings. In game. Use big picture. Use desktop theater. When a screenshot's taken. No one cares about that. I don't think we want to do that. I have no idea. I don't care. He is. I started playing this on the PS2 today, actually, for a little while. And then I realized there was a PC version. That the PC version costs a whole $5. And I looked up some screenshots, some gameplay of the PC version. This is a PC game. This game is... Don't play this on console. Play this on PC. So we're going to play this on PC. We're going to start a new game. We're going right in.
I am Joseph of Suran. Joseph of Masad. Farmer, Cotter, Plowman, Sahugani, Summoner. 9 years ago I destroyed the village of Suran with a power I could neither control nor understand. A power passed down through generations for thousands upon thousands of years. A power I never asked for and never wanted. 9 years ago, raiders attacked Saran. To save my village, I unleashed the demon, and the demon massacred all in its path. The raiders, my friends, my family. The survivors blamed me, and who else were they to blame? I wore the ring. I called forth the demon. And so I left the ruins of Saran in exile and outcast. But I was not alone. My companion was a vagabond named Iago, an old beggar who had come to Saran the year before looking for the child born with the mark of the summoner. Looking for me. Iago said he'd teach me how to use my gift, how to use the ring that only those born with the mark could use. And then we were both back, hated and feared. We came to the village of Masad, and I threw the ring down a well. I told Iago to go away and never trouble me again with talk of prophecies and destinies. I was finished with my power. I swore on the graves of all who perished in Saran that I would never summon again. But the one thing I tried to escape was the one thing that came looking for me. And that is where my story begins.
Okay. I almost died there in the middle of that. This has so much better loading times on PC. It's ridiculous. The loading times on PS2 are unbearable.
196, Borno Mediva. 300 years after the Medivan conquest, 1,000 years after the fall of Ikemos, and 12,000 years after the Third Arenegeth and the death of Urath, god of the Sudani.
So if I need to turn up the audio, let me know, because this game doesn't have subtitles during cutscenes, and there's nothing I can do about that. It just legitimately doesn't have them.
Emperor of Orenia, a realm far to the north across the sea, invaded the shores of the Kingdom of Mediva. Led by the infamous Four Riders, Murad's soldiers laid waste to the villages along the Dahu River. One night, they came to Masad. The soldiers were looking for a boy with a mark on his hand.
Okay, I will. I have to alt-tab out.
Of the summoner.
Roll credits! He said it. Okay, so I have to alt-tab out in order to do that. I will turn up desktop audio a good deal. That should be a pretty big boost overall. It should be quite a bit louder now. If it's too much, you should probably be letting me know about that too. This tutorial explains different ways to move your character and how to control the camera. You can continue this tutorial by left-clicking, or you can quit the tutorial by pressing escape at any time. Okay, there are two ways to move in the world of Summoner. You can click on a point in the world, and Joseph will automatically move towards that point. A blue circle will appear, indicating where Joseph is going. The second mode of travel is called direct travel, and you can click and hold down the left mouse button, and Joseph will move in the direction of the pointer's current location. By moving the pointer around the screen, you can make Joseph change directions without stopping. By moving your mouse pointer to the right and left extremes of the screen, you can rotate the camera around Joseph. The right arrows on your keyboard, the left and right arrows that is, on your keyboard, can also rotate the camera. You can zoom in and out by using the up and down arrow keys, or if you have a mouse wheel, pushing up and down will also zoom the camera in and out. Holy crap, thank you video game. Why is the camera speed so slow? Whoa, boy. That still seems really slow. Wait, was that game speed? No, it's camera speed. Oh, multiple monitors makes the right and left. I'm gonna have to use the arrow keys, because my multiple monitor setup is making the edge of the screen thing with the mouse not work very well. Can I do it with Was? No? That sucks. Alright. Old games for the win, right? So we just kind of click to move. We can click and hold and he'll keep going. Oh wow, they force you to talk to this guy in the PS2 version. We worked in the fields planting wheat and rye. The day's shadows grew long over Nado's hill. I saw them ride, 4 horsemen, with an army of butchers close behind. Horsemen? Half men, half beasts, villains from a bard's song. They carved poor Ruag in half and attacked us with arrows of flame. We, who survived, are too scared to stay and too scared to run. Farewell. Farewell. No, please don't. Uh-oh. Pull out that sword. One of the Orenians has killed a villager. He'll attack you next, and you'll have to defend yourself. Here are the basics of how combat works. You can attack an enemy by highlighting him with your mouse and left-clicking on the target. The red bar that appears over the enemy's head is the target's current hit points. The red bar next to Joseph's portrait represents his HP. If a character's HP level reaches 0, the character is dead. Once a target has been selected, Joseph will attack and defend against the enemy on his own. It is not necessary to target the enemy again. If an enemy attacks Joseph and you do not respond, Joseph will automatically draw his weapon and defend himself. During combat, numbers will appear over the participants' heads. Numbers in white represent damage to enemies. Numbers in yellow represent damage to Joseph and his allies. Numbers in blue represent percentage modifiers to the character's attack. You get a bonus for attacking a creature from above or from behind. There is a penalty associated from attacking from below. The game will now unpause, and the Orenian scout will now attack Joseph. Sounds great! Is it arrow keys for this? Oh, no, it's not. Nope. WASD? Nope. Oh! I got his worn katana and his healing drop. Yeah, it also has a chaining system that I don't know how to do. Sometimes when enemies are defeated, they will leave items or gold behind. When they do this, you can pick them up by highlighting them with the mouse and left-clicking on the items. You can also click the third mouse button to pick up the nearest object to you, instead of highlighting the object. Joseph may have been injured in battle. However, he can be healed either by casting a spell or by using potions from your inventory. To use a spell, you can left-click on the spell button on the bottom of the screen or press the C key for cast spell. To use items from your party's inventory, left-click on the inventory on the bottom of the screen or press the I key. Okay, so we can come here and we can cast heal if we want to. Do it on myself. Oh, that healed nothing. That was super bad. Why was that so bad? Alright, I want the skill menu. That's the character menu. Skills. Oh, that's the journal. Skills. This is not the one I wanted. Caps, Shift, Control, and Alt. Oh, dear Lord. Those are bad controls. Oof. There's not a way to change it. Oh god, yeah, the character model, like, the character models just in general do not look great in this game. Caps, Shift, Control, and Alt. Ugh. Alright, well, we'll deal with it, I guess. Oh, right, that guy. It's that guy right there. Okay, keep looking. I lived a fool, and now I'll die a fool. An old martyr's dream made me fight. I beg of you, bring this sword to my nephew Eris. Your nephew Eris? My grandfather's grandfather made this sword and died long ago on Nader's Hill. He was Falcon Eye's standard bearer and the greatest warrior in our village. The blade is ancient, but I've cared for it well. Look at how it gleams in the sun. We must flee to Linnell. Linnell? Never! The blood of my ancestors sanctified this soil. I will die here or live forever, but the dead will have no use for swords. Give this blade to my nephew. He lives in Linnell. Do you see the serpent coiled around the hilt? Farewell. Where did he go? What? Okay. I don't know where he went. He's gone. He is very gone. So we're gonna fight this guy now. Okay, is it not control? Is it this control? No? It's not telling me if I was too slow or anything. I'm trying to do the chaining, but it won't let me. Why is heal so bad? Is the PC version harder? The PS2 version's like just easier, flat out. Because heal was healing for a lot more than that in the PS2 version. Like a lot more. One? Five? It was healing for like 12 in the other one. See, I'm supposed to be able to do like these combos. Let me see if like... Yeah, combat chaining is on manual. It taught me how to chain right there in the PS2 version. I noticed that it didn't teach me how to chain. Yeah, it didn't teach me how to chain there like it normally does. There's like less tutorials in this version of the game. There we go. There was a heal like I'm used to, like 10 hit points. I'm just getting really bad rolls. Shh, the Rainies are about. I hear the rattle of their swords. They'll kill you all one by one, and they'll not find my hiding place. Hiding place? Yes, it's mine. I was here first, lad. So go away. You can't hide here, too. There's room enough for one and one alone. You'll get us both killed. Where should I go then? Linnell. Go to Linnell. Behind the walls of the king's city, you'll find sanctuary. There, the knights and lords of Medivh will protect you. How do I get to Linnell? That's your problem, lad, not mine. But here, take this vial with you. A swig on this tonic will heal your wounds if the Rainies get a piece of you. Gain a health tonic. Cool. Cool story. Yeah, I think I'm just getting bad RNG. I think But I don't know why I wasn't able to chain. I should have been able to do combat chains. It's not. It's not even saying like I'm too slow. anything like that. Like it's just, I just can't chain. I'm a little confused. Oh, there's gold though. We got gold. See, the combat chaining is like what makes this game fun. So maybe, and you're just not allowed to chain for the first little while. The one I want is on caps. For sure. I'll set it to control and see if it lets me use it. No, definitely isn't letting me use it. Uh-oh. Okay, we got that guy. I was gonna say 2 guys when I can't chain could be a really bad thing. What I'm actually gonna do real fast is I'm gonna set the combat chaining to auto and see if it just does it. Yeah, see, it's chaining. It chained like 3 times there. Chained added blow. I wonder if I need to like restart the game. Maybe it has to do with like... Well... There's nothing wrong with restarting the game. Oh, what is that? Let's try loading, just see if just loading the file does it. Yeah, see my camera's turning now. With the edge of the screen. It wasn't doing that before. It is now. I mean, other buttons on the keyboard are working, so it seemed unlikely, but... Push the button when it shows up. Yeah, I'm gonna try rebooting. I'm also gonna look it up real fast. Be like, see if anybody has anything about manual chaining on the PC version real fast. We'll quit the game. We'll relaunch it and find out. But I'm also gonna go ahead and do a quick Google search here on Summoner Chaining PC. My chain attack keys won't work. Please help. Nothing happens. You hold down the key with the chain attack you want, then right click in time to perform that chain attack. Oh, geez. Okay, it's way harder on PC is why. Okay, that's why. I didn't know. We closed the game because we thought it was broken. It's not broken. It's just that it's a button combo. It's an actual combo instead of just kind of a combo. Uh-oh. I closed it out while it was THQing. I might have to actually kill the game again. My bad. Because I realized I didn't have chat up. Yep, it's not going to come back. We have to kill it. We have to kill it. There's a little box here. I don't know what that box is for. Steam being Steam. Get out of here, Steam. Don't restart. I'm trying to play a video game. Alright. This is the best Let's Play ever so far. I don't know if I've ever seen a better start to a Let's Play than this. What can I say? Old games are weird. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. We're going to get through the intro either way. And then we'll do probably one more part. Oh boy, Steam is freaking out over there. Alright. Also, we're getting this. That's fun. That's supposed to be a screenshot. Okay. Maybe heal could be just a little bit better. Alright. I'll take it. Hello? Able to kill? No? I'm only 10 experience points away. Alright, I guess we're gonna try it on this guy now. Oh, was it a right click? Ah, it's a right click.
I grow powerful.
I grow powerful. Wow, they don't give you any tutorials. There's like no tutorials. Okay, so we got 2 skill points. We can use these to up our skills. And our skill points affect, you know, like sword weapons affects how good you are, how well you hit with swords. Oh, there it is. Increased percentage to hit with swords and daggers. Heal is gain access to higher level heal spells. Dodge is increased chance to dodge. We have 2 skill points. Push. This is specifically our chain attack for next attack. Increase chance chain attack for next attack. That's what it does. We are gonna get heal and sword weapons for our first level. And we are going to accept that. I don't really like the controls too much for chaining, but I will sort of get used to it. It's an old game. It's oddly easier to chain on this version than it is on the PS2, actually. I think it's because the game just runs better on this version than it does on PS2. But yeah, because if you chain, like, enemies don't even get a chance to attack. Like, see, you can just frickin'... You just frickin' annihilate crap. It's actually, pretty much exactly like Vagrant Story. In that you have 4 chains. The more you use them, the better they are, and they have to be different from one to the next. You can't just spam the same chain over and over and over again. But really, I don't know why this town is having such a big problem, because, like, seriously, they should have just sent Joseph out.
I grow powerful.
He's growing powerful, and he's killing everybody. Like, look at this guy go. He's killing every enemy out here. You don't gain extra experience for chaining, but the more you use chains, they... Oh, hey. Nothing. Oh, it glows. That's how I was supposed to know. I was gonna say, how was I supposed to know that I could click on that? It glows. I really wish I could use WASD for the camera because of where the chain buttons are. Like, the fact that the chain buttons are Control Shift and Caps Lock means that I have to have my hand over on the right side of the keyboard, but then the camera controls are the arrow keys, which are on the opposite side of the keyboard. Which is kind of unfortunate. golden leather boots. I actually think we don't have any boots. We don't. Oh. There they go. That's kind of weird, like, it's words over here, but you can drag them to their spots. That's weird. Right? That's weird. We can't actually use this sword. This game does something interestingly strange. This weapon causes small amounts of damage to foes. You're not gonna tell me how much? Great. Well-used sword inflicts only small amounts of damage upon foes. Okay. Does small amounts of damage to foes. Don't ask any more of the game, it doesn't know. No, it does not appear that there is a way to do custom controls. I looked in the options. There's nothing in here. So if you can do it, it's from that main launcher menu only. And I'll just do it for the next time I launch the game. I'll see if there's a way to do it there. For now, I'll just play with this. Because I would like it to be WASD for the chaining, to be honest. And then Q and E for the camera controls. So then I can just have it all right there. Hey, dude. Joseph, you must leave Masad at once. The soldiers are looking for you. They guard the king's highway, so the river is your only hope. The miller has a boat. Cross the bridge to the mill, but watch out for Rennies. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Rennies? Rennies? River? Sail up the Daru to Linnell, where the king of Medivh holds court. You'll be safe within its walls. And doesn't your friend Yago live there? Yago? The vagabond who came to Masad with you all those years ago. He said if you ever needed his help, find him in Linnell. You're in terrible danger, Joseph. How will that beggar save you? Soldiers? These aren't raiders or brigands. Look at their armor. Look at their swords. These are Iranian soldiers, Joseph. Minions of the Emperor. They're burning down the village. Orania? Like, does Joseph know anything? Orania lies far to the north, beyond the deep waters of Kadim. I've heard only the stories of traders and troubadours. They say Rennies are savage and blood drinkers ruled by the sorcerer Murad. Why are they looking for me? Lahara take me if I know. They're looking for a peasant with a mark on his head, just like the mark you've got. What would they want with you? Rennies? Aye, I saw one as big as a cottage down by the mill. His hammer'll take your head off, lad. Farewell. Go to Linnell, Joseph, and find Yago. If the Rennies are after you, perhaps he knows why. Yeah, I know why. Joseph knows why, but he's, we're gonna get some dodge, and we're gonna get some more sword weapons. Accept those changes. I know. Like, for being a member of this world, Joseph sure knows nothing about this game, or about this world. Just nothing. He doesn't know a darn thing. Uh-oh! Look at his undead face. Like, seriously. This game is that classic level of, like, bad PC. Oh, I was too slow. Did 11. Oh, I was too slow again. We got him. Don't worry. He was a very challenging opponent. We took him out.
Having eluded the Orenians, Joseph sailed to Linnell, where he hoped to find the old beggar named Yago. In the tongue of the ancient Runari, Linnell means City of Gods. For upon this site, the towers of Iliosi stood. Now Lanel was capital of Mediva, seat of King Bellius VI, descendant of the victors of the Medivan conquest.
Whatever the heck any of that means. Oh, hey, there's an arrow pointing to Lanel on the PC version. PS2 version didn't do that. It dropped me on the world map, and I was like, what? Where do I go? This is the world map. This is a PC RPG type video game with a world map. This made me actually want to play this game when I got here on the PS2 version. I was like, I want to play this now. Because I did not expect it to have a world map, and it does. And I am in a random encounter now. This did not happen in the PS2 version. What is all of that? Does that looks like skeletons and bad news. Looks like I can get out faster if I go that way. I have to go through less. Yeah, this seems like bad news, doesn't it? Pull out that sword. Hello? What are you? Oh boy. Added blow. Desperation. Push. Added blow. Push. Desperation. Too fast. Added blow. Desperation. Push. Added blow. Added. Oh no. I didn't get it. Oh god. Added blow. Desperation. So, I guess it's kind of important to know what some of my chains here do. For one, they all take AP, which is my blue meter, but they take very little, so I seem to be able to kind of just do them endlessly. Ooh, 28 with that heal. So added blow is just what it sounds like. It's an added blow. It's a second attack. It does a little less damage than your primary, and that's what it does. Then we've got confusion. Confusion does AP damage, so I don't know if it's useful or not. Desperation, if it hits, does damage based on how much HP I've lost. So the lower my health, the better desperation is. Push, if it hits, increases the amount of time I have to chain. So every time that push hits, it basically, because the more chains you do, the less time you have to do chains. So if you push it and it hits, it increases that chain time. There was a green number there. I wonder if that was a critical. I feel like it probably was. But yeah, your AP is what holds you back from chaining completely endlessly, because the more chains you do, the more AP it takes. So it keeps you from doing it endlessly. I'm actually kind of far from level 4. I think you gain more experience in the intro in the PS2 version. I think the PS2 version's just easier, honestly. Was it? Did he do something to heal? I thought it was on one of my attacks that I got that green. Yeah, he just got 12 back there again. You're right. I think he's healing somehow. Oh, it's casting spells. Oh, that hurts. I'm out. I'm running. We're running. Oh, and you get full health and mana when you get to the world map. Into the Lanel outskirts. Welcome to the first major town. This town is big, and it feels really, 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 really uninviting when you get here the first time. It looks a lot better on the PC version. The PS2 version is very, very grainy. The PC version looks amazingly better. Like, It's night and day. I could tell when I was playing it on the PS2 version, though, that this was a PC game, and when I found out that it has a PC version, I was like, oh, this game was made for PC. It just got a PS2 port. I am just looking to see if any of these boxes are lootable. We can talk to most of these people, but most of them have nothing to say. Like, I can sing for the Maiden of the River and the Hand of Grum and blah 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 blah. Farewell. Most of them are like that. This is kind of interesting. Arg there's the dumb rido. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Is it Burbat Jokte Reviam Maxcart? Could you repeat that? Lolo and Rema treasure Tortle Hinway Fawadi drinkable? Are you speaking some other language? Apafa Quedeg the Havoy Chudido. I think one of us is crazy. Big Delicious! I'm hoping it's you. Bird in Ulutu. It's been nice talking with you. Mishkish Fish! Quest journal updated. Okay. Don't bother talking to Crazy Ivan. No one ever understands him. I just had the orders to talk. Ivan's been that way ever since he wandered into the woods drunk one night. Oh. Near the Linnell docks, you meet Crazy Ivan, who speaks only in gibberish. He's a side quest! I don't freaking know. Greetings, adventurer. Are you interested in a task for which you'll be well rewarded? Perhaps tell me more. I have a bag of magical seeds that must be delivered to the stronghold of Kosan. Magical seeds. The seeds of Ar, they're called. They will sprout anywhere, even in solid rock. That is a magical seed. It's gotta be said. What do I have to do? Take this bag to one they call Elar. You will find him in the stronghold of Savarana. He will reward you. This is going to be one of those games. It's just all these names I can't read. What is the reward? Allah will pay 2,000 gold for the safe delivery of the seeds. Will you do this? Yes. I am much obliged. Here are the seeds. Allah is well known, so you will have no problem finding him. No, you don't have any kind of like, are you really gonna do it, or are you just taking these magical seeds? He does have quite the face, doesn't he? Wow. Savara. It's almost as bad as Sarasala, or whatever his name is. I still don't know Sarashala's name correctly. Okay, so we're just supposed to kind of know that we're here looking for Yogo, and we think he's a beggar. So we're here looking for a beggar named Yogo. Okay? Just keep that in mind. That's what we're here doing. That's what we think is going on. I really like this song. This song's really good. Give you a fat time if you don't pit off. Found 15 gold. It's in that box. Huh. Okay. Stinking villa, ya! Give us a gun, eh? Tit your hawk, I will. You'll not be the first pit I ripped. You reek of the dough. Farewell. It's literally Joe, I know, right? Like all these crazy names and your main character is just Joe. It's just like, okay, cool. The next character also has a name that I think I know how to say it. I really hope I do. This guy's gonna interrupt us, I think. I don't think you cannot talk to him, yeah. 9 years ago, I swore on my brother's grave that if I ever crossed your path again, I would kill you, Joseph of Saran. Who are you? My name is Jakar. Do you remember me now? Yes, I remember. To think I once called you friend. Have you forgotten what happened at Saran? Saran's the name of the village we burned down with a demon. I tried to save our village. Save our village? You destroyed it! You killed everyone! You burned our cottages to the ground! That demon destroyed Saran, not I! You used your ring and summoned the demon, the ring that Yago gave you. You couldn't control your power, and so our people died. I threw that ring down a well. You should have thrown yourself in after it. Why are you here? Have you come to destroy Lanel? I am looking for Yago. That old spider. I've seen him. I'd have cut him in half. But I'm now a soldier in the king's army. If he ever falls from royal favor, my axe will be waiting. Where is Yago? Fate is cruel. They call him Lord Yago, and he's a counselor of Prince Sornenhan. When he came to the city, he was begging in the gutters. Now he lives in the royal palace with the king and queen. How did he become the prince's counselor? It is. It totally is. You could go to the palace and ask him yourself, but I doubt the guard would let a cotter like you go to the front gate. Cotter? Peasant, serf, villein, plowboy, farmer, pick a name that pleases you if you don't like cotter. Farewell. If I ever find you outside the walls of the city, the king's city, I will have my vengeance, Joseph of Saran. Okay. Bye! Yeah, no, pronouncing these names is in fact the real challenge of this game. Joseph, I heard the Renese attacked Masad. Have you come to join the king's army? I have a sword for you. It's not something you just say to people. That sword belonged to my ancestors. He died on Nado's Hill fighting for Lord Falconeye. If you are giving me the sword, my uncle Asik must be dead too. Take my weapon, Joseph. I no longer have need of it. I'm going to quit being a guard. I will never be a guard ever again. My weapon is not useful. I will never need it. I'm going to use this 1,000-year-old sword instead. Goodbye. You gave us a bastard sword. We got 100 experience points. It's all looking up Joseph right now. We still need 60 experience. So we are absolutely gonna use the bastard sword. It is a two-handed sword, and it is much, much, much better than what we had. It inflicts moderate damage upon foes. It's way better than what we had. The timing window on your chain attacks for it is way slower. Like I said, this game is not tutorialing me at all. I don't know why. This game, if you use faster weapons, you have a larger chain window. So if you're using daggers or small swords or something like that, your chain window is bigger. If you're using big, heavy two-handed weapons, your chain window is much smaller. On the PS2 version, I was having trouble chaining with this sword at all. But it did not matter. This sword does so much more damage, it's insane. We will go from dealing 10 to 15 with the small sword, the short sword, to dealing like 30, 35 with this blade. So, trust me when I say it is worth it. Oh, is it? Wow, really? I'm gonna have to look. Serve purpose of the bookseller at your service. I'm gonna have to look. Right? Really? I didn't see that in the, I never actually noticed that. So we got the short sword. Oh yeah, damage 35. There it is. So it is there. I don't know if that's there in the PS2 version, because I remember looking at it and looking at the screen for a while in the PS2 version and being like, is this better? Yeah, I was relying on the word descriptions in the PS2 version for sure. I don't know if that is actually necessary or not. Oh my god, you can move with the map up in this version. Oh, this is so much better on PC than it is on PS2. Oh my god. Nobody play the PS2 version. Just don't do that to yourselves. Clutching the tools of his trade in his bony hands, the wiry old man squints at you. No better remedy for these dark times than a lantern made by Kyrus, master of the fraternity of lantern makers. So, we can't buy anything right now. Like, nothing. With what I have, can't buy a damn thing. Let's go to the Crown District. Look, it took like a second to load instead of like a minute and a half. Like I said, they were unbearable on PS2. It was literally like minute and a half load times. So we're in the Crown District. We've been told that we will not be able to get into the palace. That is true. We will not be able to get into the palace. This game still has a draw distance that you can watch happen. Oh well. So we're going to go to the Temple Plaza. I don't know where much stuff is. I'm kind of just gunning to where I was on the PS2 version. We're going to go try to get into the palace now. That's what we're going to do. So we got to go see Yogo.
Please, I beg of you. I must see Yago.
That's Lord Yago to you. Well,
Then Lord Yago it is. I have urgent business.
business? What business? Will you sell him turnips? Has he borrowed your plow?
I come by his command. Stand aside and let me pass.
Listen, peasant. You be on your way now.
Yago is expecting me. Ask him. My name is...
Irrelevant. Now go, or I'll spill your blood on the palace gate.
Aww. She's our second character. Spoiler alert.
What's wrong, Your Grace? Won't they let you in the palace?
Huh? Who are you?
Follow me. I know a way in.
What are you talking about?
Come on. I'll explain when we get there. The guards are watching.
So this is your way into the palace? Through the sewers?
These tunnels date back to the City of Gods. They'll take you anywhere in Linnell, if you know the way.
I'm not going in there unless you tell me who you are and what you want.
As you wish. My name is Felice. I work for Tancred.
Tancred? The Prince of Beggars?
Yeah, that's the one. Prince of Beggars and King of Fleas.
How do I know you won't cut my throat down there, or stick a knife in my back? Why should I even trust you?
I wouldn't trust me if I were you, but you want to get in the palace, and so do I.
But why are you here? What do you want from me?
There's something I need to get from the palace.
But why are you helping me?
Because I need your help. The sewers are dangerous. I can't risk it alone.
Okay, there you go. There's a
You're
reason
making
he
a
was looking
mistake. I'm a farmer, not a warrior.
But your need is as great as mine. Let's go.
for. You're about to be a warrior. I don't know if you know this or not, but Fleece has now joined your party. Now you have 2 characters that you can control. To switch to another party member, simply press Tab to cycle between party members or click on that party member's portrait. Party members have their own unique set of skills and abilities. For instance, Fleece will eventually get the ability to backstab and sneak, which Joseph will never get. Oh, poor Joseph. You can also go into solo mode by clicking the solo button. When you're in solo mode, your other party members will not follow you, blah, blah, blah. It's the same as most of these types of games. When you're in solo, enemies won't follow you. If you want to sneak, you should do it in solo mode. If it's useful for solving puzzles, blah, blah, blah. That's what it's for. When your party members are being annoying, solo mode. However, the thing they didn't tell you is that if you solo mode in combat, your party will not participate in the combat unless they are attacked. So you don't necessarily want to do that. The question is she still level 4? Yes, she is. So I am under-leveled. Also, my speed is down to 73% because of that sword. Trust me, it doesn't matter. It's it's much better. But yeah, she's an interesting character. She's our thief. She has bow weapons, pick lock, dodge, sword weapons, aimed attack, and kick. She has leg swipe instead of push. It slows the target, does medium damage. She also has kick, which is percent to hit, increased percent to hit with blunt melee attacks. So if she kicks somebody, she can then hit them with leg swipe easier, is basically what it is. Yeah, it is exactly KOTOR rules. Exactly. This game actually reminds me a lot of KOTOR. The workers of the sewers are at your service. Who are you? I am one of the last golems of brass. By order of King Baron III, we were constructed to operate and maintain these sewers. One of the last. The centuries have been cruel to us. Our caretakers have forgotten how to repair us when we fail. Repair? A broken golem has lost its soul, and has nothing more to live for. A broken golem is angry at the world. Avoid the broken golems. They will do you harm. Farewell. They're actually kind of tough, but we can take them on, I think. Ugh, and you thought the pig smelled bad. Yeah, it's true. This is a sewer. It's not gonna smell good. Let's pull out our sword here. We're gonna take this golem on. Oh, too slow. Oops. That shows one of the problems with the controls. Space pauses the game, and you can still pick up money when it's paused. I'll bet that's the thing you can. You dropped 54 gold. Holy crap. And if I hold space, we get this. Yeah, I was trying to hold Alt to do the chain, because the controls are not great. Man, I feel like I was doing so much more damage on the PS2 version.
I grow powerful.
Alright, we leveled up. So, I had actually saved my points on the PS2 version, and my reasoning was because I felt like I was going to get more skills. Because I know that... No, just one character at a time. You only control the one character at a time. So it's exactly KOTOR rules in that regard. Everybody else kind of does whatever they're going to do. But you can swap characters at any time. You can press tab to do it, and you can pause the game. So, you know, you can switch characters if someone's in trouble and control them. But I'm going to save the skill points because I know Joseph is going to get summoning abilities and by storyline, and I'm assuming that's going to be skills. So I'm going to save my points for a little while. I'm not going to use them all. Where are all the sewer cleaners? You know, not here. Oh, look, another golem. Golem, I want to fight you. One of the other things in this game to pay attention to is that your positioning matters. So, like, if you're above them or behind them, like, you can see a percentage above my head. That's showing that I have that much increase to my attack. So I can, like, pause the game, bring up that I need to do a heal, and, like, unpause. Oh, that's so much nicer than the freaking PS2 version. I don't know if it even had a pause. Picked up 30 gold. Yeah, you only control the one character. So I can tab over to her, and then we can control her if I wanted to for a little while. Let Joseph just do his own thing. She's got a cape after all. I mean, like, how much cooler can you get? Oh, he may never attack anything though. Leg swipe. Desperation. Kick. Alright, well, her attacks aren't as cool as I had sort of hoped. Oh, the kick did a lot of damage though. Yeah, see, she's not anywhere near as good because she's using a dagger and I'm using a two-handed sword. So I think I got it by clicking the middle click, because the middle click is supposed to pick up stuff nearby. So I think I got the gold. Oh man, she got owned in that fight. Heal her up some. At least my heal isn't bad anymore. I think it's based on your level. I don't know. Let's keep going this way. This is how far I was in the game, by the way. I wasn't really following this. This is where I was like, is there a PC version? I actually don't remember what I looked up. I went to look up something about this game. I think I went to look up its reviews. Because I wasn't super taken with it at the time. Like, I wanted to play it, and then but I was kind of like, this game seems like it's kind of okay. And then I went and looked up the reviews for it, and found out that the PC reviews are really high. Yeah, no, we've got heal and we've got cure. Cure removes the target's status effects, and heal restores HPs to target. That's our spells. We can't use any other type of magic other than healing magic. That's all we have. But I mean, you know, the game's not exactly super original right now anyways. We're going through the sewers to get to the palace. How many RPGs have you go through the sewers to get to the palace? Like, every one of them. Every RPG. This is as normal as it gets. Oh hey, the screenshot's working. That's cool. These things are kind of rough. These things are pretty hard. I may attack again someday. I think it's chaining her is the problem. It's still a lot harder to chain with this sword. Oof. This is bad.
I am a clever one.
She is a clever one. Oh, she leveled, so when you level up, you heal. That is something that happens in this game. Whew, why are they all attacking her, though? I think it's because she's attacking more, so she has more aggro. I'm missing that timing pretty hard.
I grow powerful.
I grow powerful. Oh, we got a tail. Cool. I grow powerful. Let's go ahead and actually, since I leveled again. Oh, I got staff weapons. Look at that. So you just get new skills as you level? It's really weird. So I know that one of the things they also haven't told me, because they didn't, like I said, they didn't tutorial me at all in this version. Your skills cannot go above your character level, and I think they cap at 10. But I legit cannot get sword weapons above 5, even if I wanted to. I got heal up, and I think I want to get dodge up as well, because that seems like a good idea. I don't have any new moves yet. We'll stick with that. So it's kind of weird that you get new moves as you level. Increase and to hit. Ink at ink? What's your ink? And to hit and damage. Increase. I'm really confused at what this is trying to say. Increase and to hit and damage of backstab. That doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem right at all. Yeah, see, that makes sense. Increased percentage chance of causing status effects. That makes sense. It's simple. I kind of almost want her to use a bow instead of her stuff, but I definitely want to get that lockpicking up. Definitely want to get that lockpicking up. Considering getting the backstab up a little bit. Yeah, I feel like it's supposed to say increase percentage to hit and damage of backstab. Because this is like increased percent to hit. So I think it's supposed to be increased percent to hit and damage of backstab. That's what I think it's supposed to be. But, you know, it is what it is. I actually just kind of want to pound her picklocks. I don't think I have a bow yet. We'll hold on to that last point. Yeah, I don't have a bow, so... The movement in this game is a little odd, too. There's little quirks to this game that are a little weird. There's like little bits of it that do feel like it belongs a little more on a console. But then there's parts about it where you're like, no, this is way better on PC. Like, the chain system honestly feels better on console. Also, so does moving, just because they made it all with the mouse. If they'd added keyboard controls for the movement, I wouldn't have the same complaint. And whack. That way either. Okay, so this is just a few monsters. That's all that's up here. Ooh. Ooh, that heal. Raising that heal level seems pretty important. But as sad as it is, because as much fun as I'm having here, because honestly, this game's actually pretty fun. This is just going to be the start of it, and this is actually where we're going to end off for now. The game time says I've only been playing for like, what, 48 minutes? That's true. I've only been in this game for 48 minutes. But I gotta tell you that this video has been like an hour and a half, so... This was not the most glorious start, but now that everything's going, the rest of the videos will be good. The rest of the videos, I'm going to make sure to try to keep them about an hour. I'm going to try to do about an hour, just like I was doing with Twilight Princess. This game will probably be a larger endeavor than Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess took what should have been about 24 episodes. It was 20 because the final episode was like 4 hours. But this game's probably going to be about a 40-hour game. So this will be a larger endeavor. But we're going to try to stick with it. It should be fun. So I hope you'll all enjoy how I'm doing Let's Plays these days. I'm still going to be trying to do the live Let's Playing stuff. I hope that's alright with everybody. You can always catch me on Twitch. The links are always in the description below to my Twitch channel. Throw a follow at me if you want to catch when I'm streaming and catch these things live. I would love to have you. Otherwise, if watching it on YouTube in the future is more your thing, I'm not going to argue. I like that too. And hopefully this will go smoother from here on out. Usually, because I'm doing it live, that's kind of why the first episode ended up with all that kind of complicated making the game work stuff. Normally, I would have... If I had been doing this as a Let's Play that I was recording, you wouldn't have seen those first little whiles. I would have started the game over and just gone from there with a recording. You wouldn't have seen me fiddling with the game trying to get it to work. And since I'm not editing these videos between Twitch and YouTube, that's why this was a little messy. I don't really care. I do this for fun, not so that it's like the best video around. So, hopefully everybody enjoyed it. And when it happens, it happens. I'll see you all then. I am enjoying this game. I do plan on playing it more. This will probably be what I do with a good portion of my free time, but don't expect me to constantly be streaming this, because I do like to do other things with my life other than streaming, and streaming makes me just do streaming, whereas I am a kind of person who likes to watch streams and play games, so this won't always be what I'm doing, but hey, we'll get through it. It'll be fun, and I'll see you all then. Bye. I have to quit the game in order to cancel the stream. I just realized that. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed right now. But I just realized I actually have to quit the game to close the stream. Which is unfortunate, because maybe we can get a hotkey for that. Well, I'll see about getting hotkeys. No part 2. I'm going to bed. This is the end. It's the end for the night. It's almost 2 in the morning. I actually have to be up around 10-ish, so. Take it easy, everybody. When it happens, it happens. I'll see y'all then. We're quitting the game. I get to see my desktop at the end of every time. It makes me feel weird. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Get OBS up here. We're out. Goodbye. Goodbye.